to Arcturus, then speed on to Saturn and Spica. Welcome to Stargazers. I'm Marlene Hidalgo, and this is James Alberry and Dean Regas.
We're here to help you be sure you know what you're seeing in the night sky when you look up.
May is always a good time to play the old Big Dipper Arcturus then speed on to Spica game, which is simply the easiest way to find two of the most wonderful stars of spring. But this year, there's a planet in the way. Let's show you.
Okay, we've got our skies set up for the first 2 weeks of May, 9 to 10 p.m. facing northeast, where you'll see the Big Dipper high up above the North Star. Its cup pointed down in such a way that if it were filled full of water, the water would be pouring out directly onto the ground below. And as always, if we shoot an arrow through the two end stars in the cup and go about 5.5 times the distance between them, we always land smack dab on the North Star. That's about the easiest way to find it.
But aside from using the cup as an easy way to find the North Star, we can use its handle to find two even more wonderful stars and a planet. Simply draw an imaginary line through the handle of the Big Dipper and extend it in the same curve or arc, and you'll arc to the bright star Arcturus. Then, if you extend that arc from Arcturus, you can speed on to Spica, the brightest star of Virgo the Virgin.
But this year, there's an extra point of light in front of Spica that's not always there. Once again, using the Big Dipper's handle and its curve, arc to Arcturus, then speed on to Saturn first, and beyond it, Spica. Stargazers have been doing this little trick every May for years, and it always works. But this year, Saturn is in the way. Why? Remember that the word planet comes from Greek and means wandering star.
Well, the planet, the wandering star, Saturn, makes one complete circuit of the sky in about 30 years, and just happens to be in the right place this year to crash our arc to Arcturus and speed on to Spica party.
Let's go back a year to 2011, and you'll see Saturn was up here. Next year, 2013, Saturn will be past Spica, and the next year, 2014, even farther below. But the arc to Arcturus and speed onto Spica trick works just fine every year.
Now, brighter Arcturus is relatively close for a star, only 37 light years away, which means we actually see the light that left it 37 years ago, whereas Spica is almost 8 times farther away than Arcturus, 263 light years away, which means we see the light that left it 263 years ago. Saturn, in comparison, is right on top of us, only 822 million miles away, and its light takes only 74 minutes to get here.
And while we would need 12 Saturns to get across the Sun, since it's only 76,000 miles wide, Spica is a whopping 8 times as wide as our Sun. Arcturus is a staggering 21 times as wide, but size isn't everything, because even though Arcturus is much, much larger than Spica, it is a much cooler star with a surface temperature of only 9,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
Spica, on the other hand, has a surface temperature of 46,000 degrees, which actually makes Spica 20 times intrinsically brighter than much bigger Arcturus. The reason Spica doesn't look as bright is because it is so much farther away.
But the really mind-boggling thing about these two stars is their incredible speed in relation to our Earth. You see, while more distant Spica is flying away from us at a speed of 2,000 miles per hour, Arcturus is actually racing toward us at the incredible speed of 12,000 miles per hour. So fast that Arcturus will eventually pass us in several thousand years. In fact, in a few 100,000 years, Arcturus will no longer be visible to the naked eye.
So before it's too late, see it now. Remember, find the Big Dipper first, arc to Arcturus, then speed on to Spica.
And remember, as an added treat, this year only, you'll see the ringed planet Saturn parked right in front of Spica. Wow! What could be easier and more fun?
Keep looking up.